Hey guys, we're still at Lorella Springs. We left you guys last episode at Little Rosie's rock pools and we're making our way north towards the coast.
So in last week's episode, if you missed it, we explored the southern section. This week we're going to be exploring some of the northern parts of Lorella Springs.
We've made our way up to Spoonbill Swamp this morning, so let's check it out. Spoonbill Swamp is actually the largest wetlands on Lorella Springs.
What do you reckon, guys? Water buffalo? Can't see anything, sadly. No water buffalo. No crocodiles, just lots of different bird life. We're Shannon. At the end of 2021, we decided it was time for a complete life change. So we sold our house and business. Now we are travelling around Australia looking for adventure and seeking moments of solitude. Let's go for a swim!
Just at Alaskan Pools. It's a natural bore that's been dug by the owner and their son. It's actually cold.
Is it cold?
Yeah, I thought it'd be hot. They say that it's meant to be about 50 degrees coming out of the ground, which is bubbling up over there, so let's go check it out. It's lukewarm. Oh, it's warm at the pipe.
Yeah. The colour though is spectacularly beautiful.
And this is meant to be good enough for drinking. They've got a sign on the way in saying drinking water.
And it's noted on the map as well that you can drink it.
Should we taste some water? See how good it is? Oh, it's warm. Oh, it's a bit eggy. This is typical for bore water. A bit sulphury. Definitely wouldn't want to be drinking a lot of it. I'm loving my pool noodle. It just makes it so relaxing. We've just arrived at one of the river camps. It looks like fishing and crocodile heaven. This is actually salt water here, so we've got to be careful. A lot bigger crocodiles, and these ones actually eat you.
Oh yeah.
Before we do too much exploring, it's lunchtime, so we don't get hangry. Saladas, beetroot dip, carrot sticks, and of course, Vegemite.
Just in case you missed last week's episode when we explored the southern end of Lorella, I'll just give you a quick rundown a little bit on Lorella itself. So it's a 1 million acre station and it runs a Lorella Springs Wilderness area. Now, when you first arrive into the homestead to reception, they're going to give you a map. They'll give you a run through on where you can still swim, where you can swim safely, what has water, what's dry, where you can canoe, dinghies, all that sort of thing. Camping at Lorella, you can either camp at the homestead at designated campgrounds or you can do what they call remote camping. And it definitely does feel like remote camping, and you can camp anywhere within the wilderness area itself, but really what they mean by that is anywhere that is a place of point of interest or a track or anything like that that you think is suitable for camping. Here's the homestead. We explored some of this more southern area in last episode. Now we're exploring this area and we're going to run back through and around the homestead. At the moment we're on the hunt for a nice campsite for tonight, somewhere where we can chill out this afternoon that has some shade. Maybe Shannon can do a spot of fishing. So we're going to head off again now and see if we can't find the ultimate spot. Worst case scenario, we come back here, which would be pretty awesome.
Yep.
We do want to head out to the ocean, but I don't think that's going to be a good spot for camping tonight because it's a bit windy.
I agree, but it'll be cool to go have a look and say that we're in the Gulf on the ocean.
Yeah, whoever thought, hey?
Never.
So on the map, they've got all these numbers, which indicates a point of interest. Then you flip over the back of the map, and then it gives you, you find your number, and it gives you a rundown of that point of interest.
It also gives you a kilometre basis from the homesteads.
So we're heading up to the ocean, which is beach camp, which is number 56, and that's 80 k's
from the homestead. deep spot for fishing and feels fairly safe from crocodiles up here.
We have a little bit of shade from that tree and a little bit of shade down there from that tree.
Oh, I think we're going to call this home.
That water
Looks beautiful.
is stunningly beautiful, and I tell you what, it's really enticing. Like you could totally go for a swim here. We're not going to.
I had a big mud crab on and I just lost him because I got to try and pick him up the bank so I don't hop down there and a croc doesn't get me.
He's got a fish.
Can you get me up in the reeds?
Come baby, you got this. What is it? It's beautiful.
Oh no!
No!
Oh!
No!
Oh!
Does everybody get this passionate?
Good fish.
Not only did we lose a good fish, but it cost us money because we lost a lure.
Oh, that was a good fish. This soft plastic right here, nearly everything I caught in Western Australia, Northern Territory, has been caught on this plastic, and it's my last one. Mwah. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on, baby. That's my boy! Woo! Well done, Bubba.
Mud crab for dinner.
Veggies on, more veg in there. Go in there once that's softened. Shannon's prepared the crab. Our preferred cooking method for the crab is fried. The swag is done. It'd be absolutely lovely to set the swag up right near the water. Real Instagram worthy photo shot, I'm sure, but given there's big old water crocs in there, not that we've seen any, but there's meant to be, we're at the safest distance possible, which is only about 15 meters, and the recommendation is actually 50. But the bank is up a little bit higher and there's no evidence at all of any croc marks coming up. So we're feeling pretty comfortable with that.
Absolutely delicious. Does life get any better? Sitting on a river in the Gulf, eating freshly caught mud crab, lying in the water, sun going down. Look at that. Nice big mud crab claw. I think they call this the lollipop. As we've decided to move camp, it's just freaking us out. We're starting to hear some thudding on the ground, splashing in the water, and we're so close to the water's edge. We know there's another camp spot down a bit further, which is a lot higher up from the water, and we're just going to cut our losses now and just go for it.
Guys, we just got the swag up on the roof. That was a bit of a mission. It sort of collapsed, sort of assembled. If we stay here, we're not going to sleep well at all. I can tell you that now. If we leave, maybe we'll get a good night's sleep.
The water looks absolutely miles down from here. Like we're a good 10 meters higher.
Okay.
So I think we should be sweet.
Okay, let's do it then, Kim.
Let's do it.
Can you
I'll
get
get your
this?
bag off you.
I've got gas bottle at my feet. Rooftop tent. We made it. One note for next time.
Zip up the swag. We got it full of sand.
It's not too bad, but she's definitely going to need a shakeout in the morning.
I think we did pretty good. 10 minutes and we will change locations.
Yeah. Good night, guys. See you in the morning.
See you tomorrow.
Morning, guys. This is where we camped last night. We're just waiting for the old girl to finish warming up. Then we're going to drive down to the last river camp, which is at the mouth of the ocean. Check that out. Shannon will fish that this morning. Now, we slept okay. We both slept really well until 2 o'clock. And then from there, we didn't sleep very good at all. I think this whole saltwater croc idea, sleeping in a swag, just really gets in our head. The same thing happened to us at James Price Point as well. We just didn't sleep well, so I'm not sure what we'll do tonight yet. We'll just see how the day unfolds. Woo! Bit of a bumpy ride this morning, Shannon.
Yeah.
We're reversing out of this track. We didn't specifically tell the girls at reception that we wanted to go to the last river camp where the river meets the ocean. The way Lorella works is you get your map, they run you through the map, you work out what you want to do, and then you go to reception and you get specific instructions and track details and stuff from them. And although we told them we wanted to drive this road, we didn't specifically say where we wanted to go, and we're just not sure where to go. This side of the park isn't well signposted. The southern end we found was so well signposted.
Now he's got the drone in the air trying to work out which way to go. What do you see?
The water. I see the ocean.
It's right there.
I see the mouth. So this track goes straight ahead and then it bends to the right.
It goes to the mouth of the ocean.
And it goes right freaking there, man.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's not far. I'm just going to walk ahead because it looks super soft.
Okay.
And just check it.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to go check it, make sure we're sweet, because I really don't want to get stuck out here. I think we're the only people out here, so, and we are miles from anywhere and anyone. Just walking back to the patrol. It looks doable. It is soft. It looks like a lot of people tend to walk it. There's a lot of footprints, but there is another vehicle down in there, so I'm feeling a bit better if I get stuck. At least I have someone to winch off. Alright guys, we've scouted all possibilities in to try and find a campsite.
There's two tracks. That one takes you to the ocean, which has a car in it. This one takes you to the river mouth, which has two vehicles in it.
But there's still one more spot we can get into, but this one has super soft sand. But I think we can do it, so let's give it a go.
Currently low tide, so we're going to stay here until high tide and see how high the water comes up. Don't know if we'll stay here tonight or if we'll go back to one of the higher riverbeds, campsites that we passed on the way here.
We are still pretty close to the water.
Very close to the water. Short, easy stroll from river camp to the beach camp. And we've done it, Shan.
Yeah.
We have made it to the beach, the Gulf of Carpentaria.
We've done it, we're here.
That's crazy to think that we can get here, and it's only because of people like Lorella Springs allowing us access.
Yeah, but this is a bucket list location for me, and I just have to pinch myself. I can't believe I'm actually here. Like, I never thought I'd achieve this.
Tide's coming back in. Shannon's going to want to fish high tide, swapping over to the low tide, or running out to low, or whatever the terminology is.
High to low, I think I'll fish here, yeah.
Porridge for breakfast this morning with all our usual porridge goodness toppings and some dodgy looking fruit that desperately needs to be eaten. Walking back to a little spot that Shannon wants to fish. The tide has come up heaps just in the time that we walked back and had brekkie. I'm going to chill out here and relax while Shannon fishes, but I am on croc watch. So you've got the river mouth there that then flows down to where Shannon is, but then it also wraps around us a little bit. But we haven't seen any evidence of crocs in this area, and we just speak to somebody who's camped up here and he hasn't seen a croc since he's been here. Doesn't mean they're not here, but hopefully we'll be right. I'm feeling slightly on edge. There was a feeding frenzy just out there, not very far at all. Just a couple of minutes ago, I stood straight up because the tide is coming heaps. I've already pulled my picnic blanket back once, really quite close. There's really nowhere else to put the picnic blanket other than pack it up and go somewhere else. I don't think I'm going to be laying down again anytime soon, let's just say that. Just knowing that there's salties, big salt crocodiles here, I don't know. Shannon's version of safe. I've relocated to slightly higher ground, also benefiting from some shade, and I can still keep an eye on Shannon. He looks further away than he is in the GoPro. He's really only a couple of meters away.
Not much happening. A couple of shovel-nosed sharks just sitting out here when I got here, and it's just a big school of fish out here just sitting in the shallows, but they don't seem to be wanting to take anything.
Shannon said, one more cast, and then I think it was about 10 casts later, and what happened?
I lost another lure. Oh!
Did it poo on you?
They just flew over us and did a shit all over us.
Where?
Look!
It's good luck.
That's like the third bird that's pooed on me on this trip. At least I had a shirt on this time.
We are back at camp. I think it's almost high tide. Let me know in the comments, would you camp here in a swag knowing that there are crocs in this waterway with just how close the water is to camp at high tide? I'll give you a bird's eye view.
Guys, there's absolutely no one else camped out here now. It's just us. We could possibly get someone else in tonight, but how cool would it be camping all the way out here on the Gulf of Carpentaria, on the coast, just us? That'd be epic.
We are having a very simple picnic lunch, but look what we found on Shannon's shoulder.
Damn birds.
Shannon's fishing, I've been editing. Let's go find him, give him some water. I'm sure he's probably getting dehydrated. Baby, how are you going?
Yeah, I've lost one crab. And there's a big school of salmon just in these little shallows here.
Imagine a salmon for dinner.
So I've just been trying to see what will entice them in terms of lures. So I've just been changing up my lure.
Okay. You are sweating absolute bullets.
It's because it's hot.
Oh, Shannon. Maybe you should just wait until this afternoon when it's cooler.
The tide will be all the way out there.
That's true. Tide's gone down a fair bit. Shannon just caught us dinner. Let's go have a look.
Check out that, guys.
Wow, babe. She's beautiful.
Got him on the soft plastic.
Just filleted the fish that Shannon caught. Didn't have the world's biggest fillets on him because he was a skinny little bugger. Some sort of fried rice with veg, and then fry these fillets up on the side for dinner. Shannon's making our favourite snack again. And you didn't burn it. You've redeemed yourself.
Yeah.
You did good. Thank you for making popcorn.
Needed an afternoon snack.
The end of another day.
Another glorious day. It's been absolutely epic out here.
Yeah, it's been a nice day.
Loved every minute of it. A little bit burnt.
He
but
is.
It's worth it. Morning, guys.
Morning.
We've come down the beach this morning. It's our last morning to see a croc, possibly. Unfortunately, we haven't seen one yet. We're heading off today from the beach back down the coastal track towards a swimming hole called Nanny's. just pulled over on a track out to a place called Scarier Things, and we've just launched the drone because we've spotted a wetlands off in the distance with a heap of bird life, and we thought rather than driving down there and scaring them, let's launch the drone from the track here and see if we can get some footage of the bird life down in this lagoon.
Let's take a quick look at the map. We started at this episode at Spoonbill Swamp. We then went up to the beach camp and river camp. That's where we were last night. We've come back down today, turned onto Carpentaria, and now we're at Scary Things Swamp. The plan is to get up to Nanny's retreat today for some swimming. Fairly standard brekkie around here. Coconut yogurt, granola and fruit. Gonna eat our brekkie, let the birds settle down because I did scare them. I tried to even keep the drone at 30 meters high to not scare them, but I did spook them. So let's eat this, let them settle back down, and then we'll go down and just sneak in and see what we can see. The birds have all settled back to where they were when I first flew the drone. A lot of bird life. I can't see any other life. That scared the bejeevers out of me. Something just gurgled in the water right next to me. I'm sure there are other things here. They just know we're here.
Worst piece of road we've driven so far in the whole park. It's just so corrugated, and the reason it's corrugated is we're going to the most popular swimming hole and it just gets driven so much, but I'm doing 3 kilometers an hour and it's still too fast. 800 meters to go, guys.
We're not going to have this attraction all to ourselves. There's another 4 cars in the car park. It's a popular one, guys.
It's a nice temperature.
Oh, it's fresh.
Oh, it's magnificent.
So pretty. It honestly looks like something out of a magazine. It's stunning. It's just us now, guys. Water temperature is amazing. It's beautiful and clear. You got little shallow spots where you can sit and deep spots where you can swim.
This is definitely the nicest swimming spot that we've found so far. This late in the dry.
Anywhere. Not just Lorella.
Yeah.
Anywhere. This is another bucket list destination for you guys. Absolutely spectacular. And I'm going to go as far as asking the question, could this possibly be Australia's best waterhole? Yep. That's how much we liked it.
Beautiful. Loved it. It's right up there. I can't really at the moment think of anything better.
This road is terrible! To come back to the homestead. And first job, dump our rubbish. This is camp, guys. This is our home base for the next 2 nights. Homestead has designated campgrounds. It is quite large. There's an area for generators, there's an area for everybody else, and they've got a few different toilet blocks scattered around. But they're not your typical caravan park toilet blocks. They're a little bit more rustic and they're unisex. You light a fire under there if you want hot water. One toilet, which just has some shade cloth on it. And 2 showers. Now guys, we stayed here on our first night as well, which we didn't film at all, and honestly it's hot enough here you can just have a cold shower and it is beautiful. I'm about to use the toilet and that is the view through the shade cloth. It's private-ish. Where we stayed on our first night, they actually had proper doors. Well, enclosed doors. Doors that weren't see-through. Excuse me for a minute. Yep, flush and toilets. Pretty cool. Shan, what's your favourite thing about staying at the homestead?
You can go for a swim whenever you want, and they've got massive shady trees here.
Guys, we're in luck. I keep bringing the GoPro down every time we come for a swim. This little spot is popular, never overwhelmingly busy, but popular, and we can now show it to you because we've got it all to ourselves. This is really pretty cool.
Hey guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this Lorella Springs video as much as we have. It's been absolutely awesome here, ticking off a bucket list location for us.
After 7 nights and 8 wonderful days, we are finally saying goodbye, but we are sad.
Very sad to leave.
This will definitely be somewhere that we'll come back to, hopefully next season.
Hopefully so. Definitely put it on your list to come here. Absolutely amazing.
Please like, subscribe, drop us a comment, and we'll see you guys next week in Queensland.
Bye guys.
See ya.